there guys, PortalMaster9351 here, and in this video I wanted to talk a little bit about the future in relation to Skylanders news. Before we get too far into this video, I do want to say that yeah, the background probably does look a little bit different. There are no lights here, and I have swapped my desk and my dresser, so my laptop is actually right behind where the camera is. I'm doing a few things with my room, and I'll do a room tour when it's done, but in case you're wondering why it might look a little different in here, that is why. But anyways, back to the topic at hand, which is news about Skylanders. Now, I also want to say, before I really get into this, I don't know anything for certain, but it is still worth pointing a couple of these things out. So, I'll talk about the first and most upcoming, like the closest thing to now. So, Activision has quarterly financial reports. As you guys know, there was a big quarterly report in February that basically was their fourth quarter earnings report from 2016. Well, they've already done a first quarter earnings report for 2017, and soon they'll be doing a second quarter earnings report for 2017, which will include sales reports from April, May, and June. Now, they always do the second quarter earnings report of any given year on the first Thursday in August. This year, that happens to fall on August the 3rd. So on August the 3rd, they will be doing a quarterly financial report. Now, generally speaking, they do not announce big things at these financial reports, but they do tend to drop small snippets of information. So they might talk about how Hearthstone expansions are coming up, or various things like that, or games that will release later in the year. Now, I'm not saying they're going to announce year 2 there. I'm pretty certain year 2 is not happening, but there is a possibility that they could mention some information about either the mobile game or Skylanders Academy Season 2 on August the 3rd. Just because they tend to drop little snippets of information at their quarterly financial reports. They want to get investors interested in what they have. They want to show investors what they have to offer them and basically say, come invest with us, because we have all this cool stuff coming. So we may actually get snippets of information at that event, at that earnings report. If we don't get one at the August report, the next report, if I'm correct, is in November, because they do them every 3 months, and that would be 3 months after August and 3 months before February, so November is most likely when the next report is, although I'm not 100% sure on that. I'll have to double check. The second thing that I want to talk about in relation to news is Gamescom. Gamescom is 1 month away from today, assuming this video gets uploaded the night in which I'm recording it, which is July 22nd. It will be coming on August 22nd. Again, I'm not saying there's going to be news there. Not for sure at all. Probably not year 2 at all. Pretty much at this point, I am like between 10 and 15% sure that we'll get something that has not already been announced this year or next year. But Gamescom is definitely a good time to show off existing products or potentially even announce a release of Lost Imaginite Mines. Now, again, Skylanders probably won't be there, but it is possible that Activision could make some sort of a minor announcement regarding the franchise at Gamescom. It would make sense. They would most likely show off other games of theirs there. I would only imagine Activision would go to Gamescom. So it's, again, it's a chance. Now, obviously, we have to get some news at some point or another. You know, people are already saying Skylanders is dead when it's obviously not dead. We still have more stuff to come. We still have 2 seasons of Academy at the very least, and another mobile game. We've got to get news on that stuff at some point, so I would imagine that we're going to get that Season 2 trailer or tease either late August or early September. So Gamescom would make sense to sort of announce it, if that makes sense, along with some sort of maybe a new Crash DLC. I don't know. Either way, I would expect end of August or beginning of September we get something for that. Again, though, these earnings reports, especially the one in August, would be a good time to tease a little bit more information about both Academy Season 2 and the mobile game. The November earnings call, assuming it's in November, would probably be the best time to talk more about the mobile game, but again, I'm not 100% certain. Now, an interesting thing that we will learn at this earnings call, assuming they even mention Skylanders, is the wording of it could reveal what their intentions about year 2 is. So what I mean by that is the earnings call back in February said we will continue to release additional figures throughout the year. So something I'm interested in is if they word it in their financial report, we have released additional characters, as in we have already done it and are going to continue doing it. So either way, this quarterly earnings call on August 3rd should be interesting, and it's definitely something that I'm going to be covering and talking about, because if they don't mention Skylanders there, well, in a way, that's still news. So just keep your eyes out. I'm not saying get hyped up or anything, but at the very least, keep your eyes out for stuff coming in a month from now and a couple of weeks from now at the next quarterly earnings call. That's all I've got for you guys right now. I know this video doesn't really have anything super important, but I've got more content coming up in the very near future. I just wanted to go ahead and tell you guys about this today. Anyways, that's pretty much all I've got for you guys right now. This has been PortalMaster9351. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.